Holland High, I'm Carrie.
And I'm Adia.
And this is The Friday Show. This week we'll be covering sports review, shout-outs, rock climbing interviews, boba review, and question of the week.
Carrie, do you have a special person that you would like to give a shout out to?
Of course, Adia. I give a shout-out to you.
Thank you. I'd like to give a shout out to you too. Now let's hear some more student shout outs from Diami and Jen.
Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my friends, Aaliyah, Jocelyn, and shout out to my sister. I love y'all.
I'd like to give a shout out to Maudie Shanahan, my wonderful wife, and the wonderful bassist in my wonderful band, the Meteorheads. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Shout out to Dylan and Jack.
Who would you like to give a shout out to?
I would like to give out a shout out to all my teachers that I have this semester.
Who would you like to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to my best friend because she graduated early.
Ooh, smart. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Cordich because he's a pretty cool teacher.
He is really cool. I have Mr. Cordich, he's great. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
I'll give a shout out to Mr. Fredenberg, who is the HEC Fantasy Football Champion this year.
I love Mr. Fredenberg. He's right there. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
Shout out to upstairs B-Wing teachers.
All right. Who would you like to make a shout out to?
Mr. Mulder.
Hey Adia, have you ever gone rock climbing?
Yeah, my friend Natalie actually used to have a rock climbing wall in her garage.
Wow, that's so cool. Let's head over to Dylan and Jack to learn more about the rock climbing gym Scrapyard.
Hey Holland High, I'm Dylan Shimura, and I'm here at Scrapyard Climbing Collective with Mark, who works here at Scrapyard. So Mark, can you tell us what Scrapyard Climbing is?
Yeah, Scrapyard Climbing is a climbing collective. We see ourselves more than just a gym, but a community space for people to belong. Scrapyard fam.
Awesome, love that. So, can you tell me who Scrapyard is for? Who's going to be coming here? Is it for families, students? What's up with that?
So our motto is we built this for you. So we'd like to be a place for everybody. We take kids all the way down to 2 or 3 years old, as long as you fit into our harnesses, and as old as you want. So we're here for everybody.
All right, and what do I need to come climbing? Shoes, you mentioned harnesses.
Yeah, we have all the rentals and equipment you can rent. So you come in, it's $10 for a student day pass. Most affordable climbing there is in Michigan.
And then what's your favorite part about working here? What do you love about Scrapyard?
So like I said, I think Scrapyard, I worked at a lot of different gyms. Scrapyard is my favorite community climbing gym I've ever worked for. And it's the one I've, feel the most passionate about and the one I feel has the best community I've ever been a part of. So I love Scrapyard for the community.
Wow, rock climbing seems like such a fun way to get some exercise. Usually after I work out, I like to get a cold, refreshing drink.
Ooh, like some water or some
No.
Gatorade?
I always get boba. Let's see episode 3 of Boba Review. Hey Holland High, I'm Carrie.
And I'm Adia.
And this is Boba Review. We'll be rating based on flavor, looks, presentation, and texture. We have the straws.
Okay, so today I got the strawberry lemonade punch. I didn't get any boba because I'm not actually the biggest fan of actual boba. I got the chai milk, but I got it extra sweet, and I got tapioca boba. Here's what it looks like. Okay. For looks, I rate mine a 5 out of 5 because doesn't it just look beautiful? What do you think? I'm gonna also rate mine a 5 out of 5. I love the foam at the top. It actually kind of reminds me of there's this place in California called Lemonade, and it looks like one of their strawberry lemonades they have there.
So let's do our test. Ready? 1, oh. I dropped my foam on the top and it literally broke the seal. So is it leaking on me? Yeah. Am I gonna do anything about it? And you know what? It's real lemonade. They actually make it. Because look, you can see the pulp and everything from the lemon. Look at the pulp at the bottom. For flavor, a 5 out of 5. I have to. It's exactly what I wanted and I got it. The tapioca boba is so good. It's so chewy and good and I love it. I'm gonna have to go with a 5 out of 5 for mine too.
There's nothing else that needs to be changed. The packaging's great. It's just the right amount of sweetness and tartness. I love it a lot. For texture, it's just like drinking milk.
But the difference is the boba is so much better. Or I don't know what they do. It's 5 out of 5 for texture. It's not like drinking pain this time if you watch the last episode.
I'm gonna have to also do a 5 out of 5 for texture too. It's like the pulp from the lemon, and then there's also like, it's not squished up strawberry. I don't know what the like correct term is. Do you like pulp? Yeah, I love pulp. So you can chew on a little bit of strawberry while you're drinking it. It's great.
A little
like
snack.
it. Yes, smooth down the gullet, really good.
My overall rating is a 5 out of 5 because it looks divine, it tastes sublime, and the texture is all mine. Kung Fu Tea is by the mall though, so it is a wee bit of a drive.
It's out of your way, but like it's worth it.
It's good.
I'm gonna rate mine a 5 out of 5 overall also. The lemonade is so good. And I know that like it's lemonade from like a boba place, but for lemonade from a boba place, it's really good.
Thank you for watching another episode of Boba Review. This boba was everything it should be and more. We're gonna send it back to us because have a great weekend, Holland High.
Yep, stay safe.
Hey Adia, what's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is probably to listen to some more musical theater.
Wow, that is so cool. Let's see what the rest of Holland has to say.
Hey, I'm Anya.
Hey, I'm Deanna.
And we're doing question of the week. The question this week is,
what's your New Year's resolution?
Our New Year's resolution is to live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
I really hope that every student in my room feels welcomed, feels challenged, feels supported, and at the end of the time in my class is a better and stronger person because of the time they spent with me.
What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to get grades and graduate on time.
My New Year's resolution is to definitely be nicer to students, for sure.
What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to read more books and more different kinds of books than I
to give up swimming. It's too wet.
Okay.
To pass all my classes.
Definitely to get organized because 2021, a bit of a failure on that part, so.
To get better grades and just be a better version of myself.
What's your New Year's resolution?
I'm going to lose 50 pounds someday.
That's good.
I'm going to gain 50 pounds.
Okay, I'll give mine to you.
My New Year's resolution is to drink more Sprite from McDonald's.
For the millionth year in a row, eat healthier.
Those were some great resolutions.
Thank you for sharing.
Now back to the anchor desk.
Wow, you guys have some really creative New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I wish I had something like that.
Thanks for watching another episode of the Friday Show. Have a fun and safe weekend, Holland High.